The man took a bag of someone else's urine out of the fridge and tied it to his leg. He then injected someone else's blood into fake fingernails and carefully stuck them onto his own fingers. In the future world, people could combine their best genes to have outstanding kids. But the man was conceived naturally, and doctors said he wouldn't live past 30. His dream was to be an astronaut, but his genes were really bad. After failing many interviews, he got tired of the rules in this world. He tore his own face out of the family photo and left home. The man went to the space agency he had always dreamed of and worked there as a cleaner. When nobody was around, he would pretend to be a real engineer. One day, he found a black market dealer who introduced him to a genius. The genius had great genes, but because of an accident, he was now in a wheelchair. They made a deal. The man changed his appearance. To match the genius's height, he even sawed off his legs and let the bones grow back. After everything was ready, he walked into the space agency again. The interviewer gave him a cup, and he passed the genetic test using the genius's urine. The man got hired and soon became an astronaut. The genius stayed at home, preparing enough urine and blood for him. Every day after work, the man would clean the keyboard, sprinkle the genius's dandruff on it, and leave a strand of the genius's hair on the comb. But then something unexpected happened. The supervisor, who had strongly opposed the man's space mission, was found dead in his office. While investigating the crime scene, the man accidentally left an eyelash behind. The eyelash was sent to the lab for analysis, and the screen immediately showed the man's real identity. The police officer in charge thought he was the most suspicious suspect. The police showed the space agency director the man's old photos, but the director didn't recognize him. At that moment, the man was working out on the treadmill. When he saw the police, he became very flustered and quickly fled the scene. The nervous man drank a cup of water and handed the paper cup to the cleaner. He rushed home and told the genius what had happened. He also poured out the urine and blood the genius had prepared. The genius was really angry and scolded him for being cowardly. Meanwhile, the cup the man had used was taken by the police. The saliva analysis once again exposed his real identity. To find out who had faked the identity, the police asked all the employees at the space agency to take a blood test. The man sat down nervously, but the doctor didn't notice that he was holding the genius's blood. Then, the man suddenly cried out in pain, stood up and yelled at the doctor, and quietly switched the needle. In this way, he managed to hide his past once again.